I remember about 5, almost 6 years ago when I started, washing cars and cutting yards for a living. When I would look outside and see this and see that it is raining, I'll say to myself, damn, I ain't gonna make no money today. Hey, now it's Anthony with A&A, and today I did have 2 cars to wash, but it's been raining off and on. It stopped raining, but it's just wet and cold. I'm not really in the mood to wash any vehicle, so I postponed it till tomorrow. But anyways, I got some paperwork I got to do as well, but in the meantime, I want to give you guys a cop story. If y'all don't know, I was a cop for about 10 years. I left the department about 5, almost 6 years ago. And I had a lot of great times, a lot of great stories, and I want to share one of them with you. Okay, at this point, I just graduated the police department. I got the bald head, the fresh uniform, gun and badge. I'm excited. And I meet one of my FTOs, and we get in the car, we're driving around. FTO is a field training officer, by the way. So we're driving around, and we're talking, just trying to get a feel for one another. And he asks me, so what do you want to do? So I said, I want to kick some butt, So I was trying to impress him because he was one of those type of, running gunning type officers, And so he said, "Oh, you want to kick some butt, huh?" I'm like, "Yeah, I want to kick some butt." So he's like, "Okay." So we're driving, and he turns to one of the roughest neighborhoods in Jackson, if not the roughest, and turns on like the roughest street where all the stuff goes down there. So he said, "Get out." I'm like, "Okay, cool." So I get out, and I'm not afraid because I'm thinking that he's gonna get out with me. So he just says, "Close my door." So I'm like, "Okay," boom, I closes his door. He drives off. So I'm like, "What the hell?" So I'm standing there, and I'm talking about everybody's outside. Drug dealers, crackheads, prostitutes. I mean, they're all out there. And me growing up, I kind of grew up in a sheltered environment. My dad was, he was financially stable. We wasn't rich, but I just say he was well off. But I've seen that type of environment, but I've never lived in it, so I didn't know what to expect. Then at this point, the fear started kicking in, and so. So I'm like, wow, I'm looking at the car, I'm looking at the patrol car just drives off down the street, and the car's getting smaller and smaller. I'm like, man, I can't even see him no more. And so I can hear them talking, "Oh, they left that, they gonna get him, they done left him all by himself," and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh man. So I'm thinking to myself, well, if need be, I'm gonna have to shoot my way, I'm gonna have to shoot my way out of here because I'm not taking the L like that. But anyway, he comes back. He comes back maybe about a minute or two later, and when he pulls up, all the people out there just started laughing, and he started laughing and everything. He's looking at me like, "Oh, you was scared?" I'm like, yeah, I was scared. And most of those people there, even though they was like living in crime and doing crime, he had built a rapport with them, and they respected him, and he respected them. And he told me, it's not about all that. We're not here to beat people up. And he said, if we have to, we don't have a problem doing that. But that's not what we're here for. And that was my first lesson as a police officer. See you guys.